toes. "I'm going to see what's ahead. Don't you dare!" cried Ember from below. Hailey had known Ember for years. They went to the same elementary school in Cliffside Ledges. They had always been friendly, but weren't friends until 2 weeks ago. First, because they were never in the same class, and second, because they hung out in different circles at recess. Ember spent her time playing kickball and delivering passionate speeches to the team when they were losing, and even when they were winning. Meanwhile, Hailey was part of the secret daredevil club that spent all their energy on daring competitions. Who could swing the highest, who could jump the farthest, who could hang upside down on the monkey bars longest, and who could do the most flips underneath the slide. The daredevil club got her in trouble, most especially when a member named Maya fractured 2 bones. But hey, broken bones grow back even stronger. If anything, Maya's parents should have thanked her. Anyway, it was kind of funny that Ember would shout, "Don't you dare," to the self-appointed president, secretary, and treasurer of the Daredevil Club because, of course, she dared. She wasn't afraid of anything. Definitely not some craggy mountain. Hailey looked determinedly toward the top. "Please, Hailey," Pippa said, her voice loud but also gentle. Pippa was the sweetest person Hailey had ever met, and she would be a terrible member of the Daredevil Club. "We want to do things together, as a team. It's just smarter if we all stick together," Marina shouted. Marina was like Hailey's opposite person. Where Marina was cautious, Hailey was bold. Where Marina was quiet, Hailey was loud. Where Marina was anxious, Hailey was the surest, most assured person ever in the world. But Hailey had to admit, Marina grew a lot during the quest for her kraken. When Hailey first met Marina, she had been afraid of her own shadow. And now, Marina had a kraken monster on her back, and it didn't even faze her. Hailey replied to Marina, "I want to get closer to my Mythie." "It's Ember's Mythie next anyway," Kit yelled. Hailey couldn't see Kit's eyes from this distance, but if she knew Kit at all, and she was sure she did, Kit was most definitely rolling them. Kit was sharp and witty and a little bit biting. Maybe not daredevil material, but she was all right in Hailey's book. "Ember's arrow is the brightest, Hailey. That's how this works." Arrow schmarrow. Hailey wasn't going to let a little magic boss her around. Besides, the sooner they found Ember's familiar, the sooner they could get to Hailey's familiar. And if she could give everyone a head start, wasn't that better? "Just meet me at the top," Hailey shouted, and she ran ahead before any of her fellow Mythics could protest. The climb got harder as the rocks became more vertical and jagged. The air was starting to get dry and hot, but at least the view was nice. The mountains loomed tall to the north and west. To the east, there was the sea. Hailey laughed. "This isn't so hard," she said to nothing and no one. "And it definitely isn't scary." She climbed and climbed and climbed. It felt good to be active. No, better than good. It felt right. Hailey had more energy and more enthusiasm than anyone she knew, and most times she didn't know where to put it. The air was thick now, and almost smoky. Was it her imagination, or did it seem like the top of the mountain was moving? The clouds were wiggly. Were those clouds? She quickened her pace. When she reached the top of the mountain, she noticed it was flat and hollow. There was a big hole in the center. Hailey gasped. "It's not a mountain! It's a volcano!" she said, to nothing and no one. She leaned over to get a closer look. Magma bubbled and burbled inside. Steam was rising, and the vapors were hot. Too hot. Hailey coughed and scrambled to get away from the crater. Only she lost her footing. She tried to get a grip or a foothold, but the entire rock crumbled away from the edge, and she was falling. 2. The least surprising surprise.